Let's imagine a small village in the heart of Japan, Akita, far from the noise of big cities, where faith meets mystery. It is 1973, and in the silence of this remote monastery, a nun named Agnes Sasagawa lives a tranquil life of prayer. But behind this facade of peace lies something extraordinary that would shake the world. Sister Sasagawa was not an ordinary nun. Afflicted by deafness, she had already faced a life marked by suffering. However, her journey was destined to take a dramatic turn when the Virgin Mary chose her to convey a message that still resonates with those who hear it today. The Akita apparitions, recognized by the Church, began in July 1973. The Virgin, in the form of a weeping statue, spoke to Sister Sasagawa, bringing with her a message that was both solemn and unsettling, a prophecy of pain, but also hope. It was a sign meant to prepare humanity for what could come: calamities, divisions, and an urgent call to conversion. From that day on, Sister Sasagawa became a witness to the supernatural, and her message could not be ignored. Yet what is striking today is how these words, spoken decades ago, resonate more than ever. Her vision, tied to future events, has never been more disturbing. In a world in turmoil, amidst wars and global crises, the prophecies of Akita seem to even closer herald times, as if we are just a few steps away from their fulfillment. But what makes these visions so powerful, and above all, so relevant to our days? What is the connection between what Sister Sasagawa saw and the world today? Sister Agnes Sasagawa received several apparitions and messages from the Virgin Mary, culminating in significant visions. Here's an overview of what she saw and the revelations she received. The Weeping Statue. The first apparition occurred in July 1973 when Sister Sasagawa saw the statue of the Virgin Mary weeping. This event was a miraculous sign that drew the attention and devotion of many. The Vision of the Virgin. During one of her apparitions, Sister Sasagawa received a vision in which the Virgin Mary showed her a series of future events. These visions included images of wars, disasters, and suffering that would strike humanity. The Warning Message. A central message of the Akita apparitions was the necessity of conversion and penance. The Virgin warned Sister Sasagawa that if humanity did not convert, it would face severe calamities. This warning echoed as an urgent call to faith and prayer. The Sign of the Cross. In one of the apparitions, the Virgin showed Sister Sasagawa a sign of the cross, emphasizing the importance of suffering and sacrifice in Christian life. The Prophecy of Judgment. One of the most disturbing visions concerned a prophecy of a future judgment that would strike the world. The Virgin warned that suffering would be a consequence of humanity's turning away from God. The relevance of these visions in the current context is remarkable. Their prophetic nature, foretelling catastrophic events, leads many to reflect on the present state of the world, marked by conflicts and environmental and social crises. The call to conversion and prayer is seen as a timeless message, inviting people to seek inner peace and to find a deeper connection with their faith. Imagine yourself in the heat of July 1973, as Sister Sasagawa experienced moments of intimate communion with the divine. During one of her apparitions, the Virgin Mary showed her vivid and unsettling images of a troubling future. They were not just visions, they were warnings wrapped in symbols and messages, an echo of events that could change the course of history. In that vision, Sister Sasagawa saw conflicts, divisions, and suffering that would afflict humanity. The Virgin spoke to her of devastating wars, of humanity straying from divine grace, and of calamities that would mark the world. These were not merely prophecies of pain, but a call to reflection, prayer, and conversion. Today, those visions appear incredibly pertinent. We find ourselves in an era marked by geopolitical tensions, conflicts, and environmental crises. War, social division, and economic insecurity are constant themes in the news, creating a sense of uncertainty and anxiety among people. Sister Sasagawa's words compel us to ask, is it possible that what she saw could come to pass in our days? Sister Sasagawa's visions not only foreshadow future events, but also invite deep reflection on our collective behavior. The Virgin Mary, through her messenger, has sounded an alarm. Humanity must respond to this call. It must rediscover its connection to the sacred. In an era where faith seems to fade amid the daily frenzy, her words resonate as a call to return to fundamental values. Today, Many believers feel that the times prophesied by Sister Sasagawa are not far off. What happened in Akita has become a kind of lens through which to view current events. The crises we face, from international conflicts to natural disasters, can be seen as manifestations of unfulfilled prophecies. The need for spiritual change is urgent. Sister Sasagawa's message is an invitation to unite in prayer and conversion, to face the challenges of the present with a renewed spirit. We are therefore called to reflect on the following. What are our responsibilities at this crucial time? How can we respond to this prophetic message that seems so current? Sister Sasagawa's vision is not just a memory of the past, but a guide for the future, an invitation to join in a journey of faith and hope. Sister Agnes Sasagawa and her visions of Akita are not merely historical events. They carry a message that continues to resonate strongly in the contemporary world. The evident signs of their relevance are manifold and unsettling. Let's explore these signs together, observing how the words of the Virgin Mary reflect in our daily reality. In recent years, the world has witnessed an exponential increase in conflicts and geopolitical tensions. From the crisis in Ukraine to tensions in the Middle East, the news is peppered with war events causing immeasurable suffering. Sister Sasagawa's vision, which foretold wars and divisions, seems to echo what we are experiencing. Every day, peace seems further away, and the need for spiritual change becomes increasingly urgent. Natural disasters, amplified by climate change, have led to calamities worldwide. Devastating fires, floods, and hurricanes appear to affirm the prophecy of impending calamities. These manifestations invite us to reflect on our behavior towards creation and our duty to protect it. Sister Sasagawa's message becomes a call for greater ecological responsibility and a spirituality that leads us to a deeper respect for our environment. We live in an era marked by increasing social division. Hatred, polarization, and a lack of empathy are evident in many aspects of daily life. Sister Sasagawa's prophecy speaks of divisions not only between nations, but also within communities. This phenomenon not only destabilizes society, but also creates a spiritual void. The call to conversion becomes essential to heal wounds and promote unity. In a world where many people feel disoriented and seek answers, the search for a spiritual connection is emerging as a fundamental need. Sister Sasagawa's visions invite us to rediscover the strength of prayer and community. Her experience reminds us that even in times of crisis, there is always the possibility of finding faith and hope again. Prayer becomes an anchor in a stormy sea, a way to face uncertainty with serenity and determination. In recent years, there has been a renewed interest in spiritual experiences and Marian apparitions. People seek answers to existential questions and are drawn to messages that promise hope and guidance. The apparitions of Akita, and particularly Sister Sasagawa's message, are attracting the attention of new believers, awakening an awareness that invites reflection on our place in the world. Sister Sasagawa's prophecy is not a mere recounting of the past, but a warning and an invitation to the present. The evident signs of its relevance are all around us, urging us to become aware of the challenges we face. It is time to listen, reflect, and act. Sister Sasagawa's message invites us to unite in prayer, seek conversion, and work together for a better future where peace and understanding may prevail.